Okay, good morning, Group 2. So I've just put a link on BBC Link just about perimeter and what perimeter means. So today we're going to measure the total length around a shape. So the reason we're doing perimeter is that next week everybody in Year 5 will be learning about perimeter and area. So Group 2, we're just having a little bit of a head start with that. So we've got a triangle, a square and an oblong, or we can call that a rectangle. So Ruby uses a yarn to outline each shape. How can she find the length of yarn she needs? So think, what would she need to do? So Ruby needs to find the total length around each shape. And this person here, I think, is it Ravi? Says she uses yarn and a ruler to find out. So what she'd have to do is Ruby would need to put the wool around each one, and then she'd need to cut it, and then she could measure, get the length of wool out and measure the length. And it says number 2, the rectangle and the square are on a grid. So what is the total length around each shape? Because that's what perimeter is. It is around. Let me just see if I can go up. So there we go. There is the rectangle. We can also call it an oblong. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3. So each square represents 1 centimetre. So that'd be 3. And then to go to there, be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total length around the rectangle is 8 centimetres. So remember, perimeter is on the outside, area inside. So the total length around the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 8 centimetres. Okay, here are some shapes on a grid. So shape A is 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre. But we need to know the distance around the edge of the shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So A would be 4 centimetres. What would B be? What is the perimeter of B? Write it down. What is the perimeter of C? So it's like walking around the outside of those 4 sides. And then we've got shape D. So what would the perimeter be in centimetres of those shapes? So B, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 centimetres. So for C, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 1 is 7. Add another 1 is 8. And then you need to add the 6 here. 8 and 6. 8 and 2 is 10. Add 4, 14. And now we've got shape D. So you've got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And different ways you can do it. You can just count forward in ones as you go along, or you got 5. Add 5 is 10. You got 3, add 3. So you could write on the length of each side. So 5 add 5 is 10. 3 add 3 is 6. Add for 10 and 6 together, the length will be 16. Okay, there's my number grid. So what would be the perimeter of my number grid? 10. And then there's 10 on that side, 10 on that side, 10 on that side. So because it's a square, it's a regular shape, all the sides are equal. So we've got 4 sides of 10. So what would that be? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so for your worksheets today, you have got basically the same. Each one of those squares is 1 centimetre. So what is the length, the perimeter around the shape? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to give it away. So we're just counting around. And the total length around shape X is what centimeters. So you're just counting. And then on to the next question. Again, quite similar. So you're doing the same here. The length around A, which is the perimeter, the total length, the perimeter around B. And then you need to add A and B together for the total perimeter. And circle the correct answer. The total length around shape A is smaller, equal to, or greater than the total length of B. So you're comparing. And then giving you another worksheet. So again, the same again. You're just counting along the outside. So I'll just demonstrate one with you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you might write it there as 4 if you want, or you just kind of have to count in your head, but don't lose a count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's actually good to mark it on. In fact, what I'm going to do is print that sheet out and just demonstrate that. So if you want, you could do it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 centimeters. So the reason why I did that is because if you lose count, you could say, well, I'm just going to count these now, these marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do it like that. The other way you could have done is to say, well, that length is 4. The length from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The length from this line to that line is 1. And this length is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's 1, 2, 3, 1. And then you'd count them all up. But I think something like this, probably better to just count in ones. Okay, guys. So I will put 3, 4. I think I'll put 4 sheets on because they won't take you long. About 5 minutes per sheet. Okay.